Welcome to Appliance Tech Tutorials. If you have been following my channel, you know that I'm the appliance technician, and the majority of the videos that I post on my channel are based on appliance repairs. But I just decided to make this video and share it with everyone who might be interested. I'm doing a small service on my car, brake pads repair. So brake pads repair is easy. Anyone can do it as long as you know how and you have time. So on this video, I will be showing you what you need to do in order to take out the old brake pads and fit the new brake pads. Well, on this video, I will not be fitting new brake pads. This is what happened. I was driving to my callouts as always. I heard some noise coming on my left wheel when I was braking. So I suspected the brake pads. So I had to drive home and see what was the problem. So I'm now home checking the problem, and it's exactly what I suspected. If you look carefully on this hole, you would see that the brake pad on the left is finished except the one on the right. I don't know how is that possible, but it happened. Today is Sunday and the spares are already closed. So what I will do, I will replace that brake pad with the old brake pad. I do have some that I kept when I was changing my brake pads. So I will just use the old one, replace this one that is troubling me with noise, and my car would be good to go, and I will continue to my last call and I will be done for the day. In order for me to remove the brake pads, this is what I need to do. I need to push my flat between the piston and the brake pad. After that, I need to push the piston to the left. As I am doing that, the space between the brake pad and the piston will increase, and I will keep pushing the piston to the left until the piston is in line with its hole. And after that, I will then take my number 12 spanner, if I'm not making a mistake, and unscrew the top screw that mounts the brake pad assembly. I'm sorry, I just had to do that off camera because I don't have a cameraman with me. So in order for me to be able to remove these brake pads, I need to take out these wires. These wires, they just keep the brake pads away the drum when I'm driving. So this is how you remove a brake pad. Gentle, you take it out. What we did on the right hand side, we'll then do on the left hand side. This brake pad on the right hand side is still fine, but look at this brake pad on the left hand side. It's finished. I really can't tell why. Maybe it's because there is a piston on the left side. Well, if that's the case, same thing must happen on the right wheel. In the moment we are on the left wheel, this brake pad is finished. So I will replace it with this old one. I kept this brake pad because when I was changing the brake pads, I saw that I changed them early, but that wasn't the problem. I had new brake pads, I wanted to fit them. So the brake pads that I kept were the original brake pads. they don't have a line like these ones that are not original and they have a line in the middle. I'm not saying that every time when you see a brake pad that has a line in the middle, it's not original. But it's just that on these ones, I know that these ones are original since I bought these ones at Renault. And I was told that they are damaging the drum. So they said I must go for the fake ones or the pirate ones. So this is what the pirate brake pad did to me. Well, that's up for me to decide which brake pad I will go with. Let's just take the old one and fit it back. I start by fitting it to the bottom. Once it clips, then I clip the top part. Once the top part clips, I then push it in. Now it's in. What I did on the left, I will also do on the right. Well, I'll just take back the pirate one. So when fitting the brake pads, at the bottom and at the top there are clamps. As you can see, they just clamp the brake pads so that they're not moving back and forth. After fitting the brake pads, remember that we had two wires that were removed, which are these. We have one at the bottom and one at the top, and they've got the brake pads come with holes for these wires, so we need to fit them. Fit one on the other side, then fit the other one on the second side. I started to the left, then to the right. So don't forget how these wires fit. If you think you will forget, take a picture before you remove them. So the same procedure that I applied at the bottom when I was fitting these wires, the wire at the bottom, I also applied it when I was fitting this one at the top. So you can see that these wires create that space for a wheel not to make noise when it is spinning. Now it's time to close. Because these brake pads are not new, they don't trouble me when I'm closing. If they were new, they were gonna trouble me a little bit. So now I'm fitting my screw and I will tighten my screw. After that, I will fit back my wheel. After that, I will go to the right wheel because I want to check if isn't the same problem knocking that side. Now we are on the right wheel. Everything that you see that I have done it off camera because I don't have a cameraman. So now I'm taking out the wheel to check if the same problem is existing or not here. If you look carefully on this window or hole, you can see that this brake pad on the right is not finished here. We still have it and it's still gonna carry us. That is why I don't understand what happened on the other side. I decided not to change anything on my right wheel. It's fitted back and the front wheel is also fitted. Now my kwid is ready for the road. I just need to pack my stuff and attend the last call that I must attend. Thank you if you have been watching till now. Subscribing will be highly appreciated.